Welcome back. This is so much fun. All right, let me just check my phone. I just want to make sure that we are actually going live because you never know with Facebook. So I'm just going to adjust some things here. Let me know if you're here. Let me know if you can see me. Let me just get in here. Make sure that Facebook is doing its thing. We are back here for day 2. And what's Facebook telling me now? They just changed this again. Yay. Oh, good. Hi, Diane. Welcome back. Awesome. Oh, yay. Okay, so we're going live. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Kim, how are you? Thank you for letting me know that you can see me and hear me. That is always so helpful because sometimes you just never know. Sometimes things just happen and things get wonky on Facebook, and we just get to roll with it. So anyways, welcome, welcome back. I'm so excited to be back here with you guys for day 2 of Collaborations Made Easy. As you're popping on here, hey Jenny, let me know that you're here. Type in hashtag live if you're here. Type in hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. And so important that you also engage here. So in the comments, if you have any questions, you just let me know and I will absolutely make sure to answer them here. Little bit of housekeeping stuff. So tomorrow night is going to be the night that I am announcing the winners. So we've got, actually, I'm sorry, Thursday night is the night that I'm announcing the winners. So Thursday night, I'm giving away 5 spots into the DIY Launch Well program. So that's a go at your own pace. It's my course on how to actually collaborate, as well as a 6-week Done For You Wellness program. I'm giving away 5 of those. And I actually have a really exciting announcement today for those of you that are interested in a little bit more about kind of what am I putting in my 6-week wellness program. I'm going to be sharing some of that here. And I know that I told you last night that if what you are seeing, if what you're hearing, if you want more support with this, I will absolutely be sharing a way that we can continue to work together, how I can continue to support you in growing a thriving wellness practice, getting it off the ground if it hasn't already, in a really simple, repeatable, soulful way that allows you to play the generosity game like I do, that allows you to share, that allows you to collaborate, that allows you to create win-win-wins, that allows you to just be you, authentically showing up and serving people that you are called to serve. So I'm so excited to dive into this. Welcome, Brooke. Welcome, Allison. Welcome, Karen. Welcome, Melissa. So glad that you guys are here. Awesome, awesome. So let me just kind of recap briefly what we talked about last night. So last night I shared a lot, and I shared specifically about the fact that we know as health coaches that doctors really don't have time to spend with helping their clients get results, helping their clients actually make the pivotal health and lifestyle changes that really move the needle forward for people who really need our help. Right? So we've got so many people that are struggling with diabetes, that are struggling with obesity, that are struggling with heart disease, that are struggling with so many things, anxiety, depression, right? We've got a lot of people that are struggling, and a lot of these things are based on lifestyle. And as health coaches, as life coaches, as nutritional therapy practitioners, nutritional culinary experts, who else do we have here? We've got Reiki masters, we've got energy workers, we've got yoga teachers, we've got massage therapists. Look, all of you guys are wellness entrepreneurs, and it has been put on your heart to make a difference in the lives of others. And doctors are really good at what they do as far as being able to diagnose, and kind of, especially in the allopathic world, maybe they are diagnosing and doing some sort of prescription, right? And even the doctors and the chiropractors and the acupuncturists that are in the holistic world, they still either don't have the time or the knowledge to really support their clients in making these pivotal health and lifestyle habit changes. So we're talking about habit changes. We're talking about not just educating, not just throwing information at people, but actually walking with them so that they can eat healthier, they can move more, they can change their habits, they can have all of the support that they need with you being the bridge. So you get to be the bridge between the doctor and the patient, right? The doctor and the client, because we know doctors don't have the time and the clients don't know what to do. And that is so true. And I saw that over and over again. I saw that I actually had, no lie, guys, I had doctors and I had chiropractors and I had holistic nurses and I had regular nurses. I had, oh my gosh, what's the word? The nurses that actually can also write prescriptions too. I can't remember what the word is for that now. I'm drawing a blank. But they actually went through my program and they themselves needed support too. So in addition to being able to collaborate with doctors and holistic practitioners, they're going to want support as well. And I actually had several of them actually go through my program and become clients of mine, and then also refer clients to me as well. As a matter of fact, one of my clients that went through my program, she was a holistic nurse. She's still one of my friends to this day. She went through the program and she told one of her friends at the hospital, who was a digestive health associate, about the program, and he actually was the head of a digestive health associate team here in Charlotte with 8 doctors underneath him. And he called me and asked me if I would go in and talk to his staff about the program that I had, and they were so darn excited to actually have a resource. So all of that to say, we're going to be diving in today on physician's assistants can write prescriptions. Yes, and there is oh my goodness, thank you, Jenny. Yes. Okay, nurse practitioners. That's it, nurse practitioner. That's exactly the word that I was looking for. Thank you. You pulled that out of my brain. So all of that to say, we're going to dive in today about what are some of the things that we want to do so that we can create these collaborations to create win-win-wins. Not just a win-win, not just a win for you and the doctor, not just a win for you and the client, not just a win for the doctor and the client, but a win for all 3 of us. And that is something that was so powerful and so exciting, because it allowed me to really serve the people that I had on my heart to serve, and it allowed me to do it in a really authentic and heart-centered way. So we talked last night more about step 1, which is starting locally and personally. I'm not going to go into all of it because you can watch the replay from last night. But we did share, I wanted to share, so many of you were like, oh my God, thank God I don't have to do the cold calling, right? So you don't need to go do the cold calling to get past the front desk. So tap back into that video if you've missed it. Number 2, step 2 is we talked about creating a relationship first. So it isn't just about how we can get something from them, how they can refer clients to us. It's also about how can we support them, right? So what is the value that we can actually bring to them, and really asking them who it is that they serve and who would they even like to be referred? You know, what type of clients do they want referred to them as well? So that leads me into step 3, which is how do we create more value for them? Again, so when we're starting with a relationship, when we're starting with asking first, hey, tell me more about your business, tell me more about your practice, tell me who you would like to serve, that really opens up the relationship to create amazing win-wins, because now they know that you're not just out there trying to get something from them. They know that you're really wanting to hear more about them, more about their patients, more about their clients, and they are going to be more apt to want to collaborate with you and then to share referrals with you too. So some ways to grow your business and also to allow yourself to be a local expert is to let them know how you can create value for them. And some ways that you get to do this are, number 1, how can you really help them understand that you are going to help their patients, right? So one of the ways that you can create value for them is to help them see that this is actually taking something off their shoulders, right? So it's not like, all I have is this handout. You're actually creating value for them, because that now they have a resource that they can give to their clients so that their clients are actually going to have better results. And that's really key because when their clients, when their patients start to make these lifestyle and these healthy habit changes, what ends up happening is that they feel better. They go back to the doctor feels amazing, they feel amazing, you feel amazing. Again, it creates a win-win-win across the board that creates ripple effects in everybody's life. It creates ripple effects in the life of the client because they're feeling better, which we know that when we start feeling better, it impacts everything. It impacts our relationships, it impacts our finances, it impacts our relationships with ourselves, it impacts our relationships with our family, it impacts our mental and emotional stability. So we want to really let the doctor or let the health person, the acupuncturist, the chiropractor, the naturopathic doctor, whoever you're collaborating with, how can you create value for them? So one way is to actually help them see that when their clients, when their patients get these results, it actually is going to make them look better. It's actually going to make them look better. Yeah, Melissa says, I love the win-win-win. Absolutely. Love playing the win-win-win game. Another way that you can do this is by sharing that you are going to be giving value to them by sharing your resources, your client base with them. So letting them know that you're going to be sharing people that you think are going to be a good fit with them too. So you get to play this collaboration game, right? So we want to let them know, hey, I am a health practitioner as well, and I am going to be referring my clients to you too. So really important that you get to let them know that too. Deborah says the ripple effect is so awesome. It is. Isn't it amazing? It is so awesome to see that ripple effect. And then another way that you can create value for them is, again, to just let them know that you are a resource for them as well. So in addition to a program that you can offer them, that is they can actually refer to their patients, you can also create value for them by actually offering them some resources that make it easy for them to share about you. So what do I mean about that? This isn't just like a little clutch coupon. This isn't just business cards. This is about sharing with them. And this is what I did, is I actually created postcards as well as flyers. So I had these amazing flyers that I had made up that I gave to them to make it easy. Remember, everybody wants easy. Make it easy for them to share about you and the resource that you have for them. So the value is actually you being a bridge and you being a resource. And here's the other thing that I noticed is that if I just went in and talked to these collaboration partners and just said, hey, I'm a health coach, here are my cards, like, chances are they weren't really going to remember that, right? Because now they have to try to figure out, what does a health coach do? Why do I even want to send my patients to her? I have no relationship with her. I don't really know what she does or what my patients are going to get out of it, right? So when you have a specific resource, which is what we're going to talk about next in step 4, this is the game changer. This truly was the game changer for me. Instead of the doctor or the practitioner having to remember to refer me to their patients or trying to figure out, what does a nutritional therapy practitioner do? What does what does a Reiki master do? What does a healing touch person do? What does a massage therapist? Like, instead of having them trying to figure it out, I had a specific resource. Oh, you actually have access to the postcard and the flyer inside of the Launchable program. So it's there and it's waiting for you. You can download it. It's absolutely in there. So creating these resources is one of my jams. I love to be able to make things not only simpler for me, but simple for my clients and simple for the doctors. And so when you have a specific resource, it's more than just the intro flyer though, Kim. Like, it really is, the intro flyer is great, but most of the time, they're not going to read an intro flyer, right? What they're going to do is to have a connection with you. So the first step, when I said start locally and personally and really build that relationship, that needs to happen first. And then offer a specific resource. So the resource isn't just like an intro flyer. The resource is actually What are you going to offer that the doctor or the practitioner, your collaboration partner, can actually think about and have that be in the front of their mind as being a really good fit? And so for me, that was a 6-week wellness program. Some of you are nutritional therapy practitioners here, and you might have the Restart program. Some of you might have a 90-day transformation program, but it hasn't actually been chunked down into a smaller experience, or you're not really sure how to take somebody through a group program. So for me, I had a 6-week wellness program that I offered in both a group format and a one-on-one format. So I would let them know, and I would actually sit down with them, and I took my program with them, and I said, this is what we're going to cover. This is what I'm going to teach them on week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6. I can take clients through one-on-one, and I also have a group program that's coming up. We're going to start here. The benefit about being in a group program is we also get to develop support and accountability and community. And so I shared with them specifically that resource. Now they knew what it was that I did. Now they had an understanding of which client was going to be the best fit for that. That's what I mean by offering a specific resource. And it really does need to be specific. It needs to be more than just, hey, I'm an amazing health coach. It needs to be a specific resource. This is how I grew my health coaching practice, by collaborating, by building and developing relationships first, by connecting, by making people my priority, and by then having a specific resource that these doctors are craving. They're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do with these people except give them, again, I think I shared last night, the Mediterranean handout. Diane says, I have a 2-week program and a 28-day program. Great. So just make sure that your 2-week program and your 28-day program is easy for you, Diane, to actually go in and say, this is what my 2-week program looks like. This is who it's for. And this is the benefit that your clients and your patients are going to walk away from. Same thing with the 28-day program. So, and have something that you can show them so that you're speaking into the benefits that people are going to walk away with. And this really is where I see a lot of coaches, not just coaches, wellness entrepreneurs in general get stuck here, because we end up talking in the logistics, right? The logistics of, well, it's a 6-week program or it's a 2-week program. We're going to meet once a week. This is the dollar amount, and this is everything that's included. And those are just logistics. That is not based on results. You want to be able to communicate not only to the doctor, but also to the client that these are the results, these are the benefits, this is the experience that people are going to walk away with. So Melissa says, do you ever offer more than one type of program? So you can offer more than one type of program, but really what I would suggest is that you let them know specific, you wouldn't offer more than 2. Like, you want to talk to them and say, look, this is a specific resource and this is what I've got going on. Because again, you want to keep it really simple and focused, really, really simple and focused. Even if you have a additional 90-day program, even if you have like what I call and what I help my clients with, creating a bite-sized offer. Really, when I went in to talk to them, I talked to them about this one thing, so that it wasn't confusing to them, so that they didn't have to remember all these other things. It was about this specific wellness program. I called it Nourish and Shine. And it was a combination of both educational information in nutrition and how we can use food to help us feel better, combined with lifestyle. So the lifestyle components of making sure that we're getting enough sleep, the lifestyle components of listening to our body and knowing when it's hungry or when it's full, the lifestyle component of what does sacred self-care look like? What does it look like to get into a rhythm, a morning rhythm and a routine that is going to set you up for success? What is the benefit about having a positive and abundant mindset? All of that was created inside my 6-week wellness program, and that is what I took clients through. Now, the cool thing about having a 6-week program like this is that when you take people through it, it gives them enough time to actually make changes. So, Diane, I know you've got a 2-week program. I'm not a huge fan of a 2-week program because it doesn't give clients enough time to really see results. I'm not even really a huge fan of a 4-week program. That's why I made mine 6 weeks. I wanted there to be enough enough time for the client to not only have a relationship with me, but to actually see an impact and see a change and to see this as a foundational piece that then they could build upon. So this leads me to the next piece, which is when you have this type of offer, and what I call this a mid-tier offer. This is not a high-tier offer. This is a mid-tier offer. A high-tier offer is going to be one-on-one coaching, or a one-on-one experience, or a one-on-one package. But a mid-tier offer here is going to allow people to establish a foundation. It's going to give people a way to start. And then out of that, about 30% of the people that went through my 6-week wellness program continue to work with me one-on-one. Yeah. Beautiful. Awesome, Diane. You can totally expand it into 6 weeks. Fantastic. So we're going to talk tomorrow on the 4 different ways to fill your program, so your resource, right? So if you have a 6-week wellness program or a 4-week program, we're going to talk about ways that you actually fill those programs. There really are only 4 ways that you can effectively fill your programs. And so I'm going to share all of those tomorrow because I want to dive in and really spend time there. Jenny says, I agree. People need to have a noticeable difference to heal. Yes. And look, it takes time to establish routines. It takes time to establish habits. And really 6 weeks is even really short. It is a short amount of time. This is the way that I describe my 6-week wellness program. And I think that this is a great way for you guys to kind of word it as well. Is that when I take somebody through a 6-week wellness program, it's like building the footers of a foundation, right, of a house. We are establishing a foundation. We're not fixing the whole problem. We're not building the entire house. We are laying down the very, very specific foundations that are needed for them to then continue with that and to go to the next level, to continue to work with me, to continue to work with you, so that then they can build the whole house. Right? So a 6-week program really is a mid-tier offer, and you really do want to have a low-tier offer, mid-tier offer, high-tier offer. That is something that I actually teach inside of the Launchwell Live program. And so I'm going to share with you guys today, those of you that are interested, those of you that are resonating with collaborating, with creating win-wins, with keeping it simple, with having a resource, with creating a bridge, with helping your clients create this foundation. I am opening up enrollment for the Launchwell Live program. Now this is different than the Launchwell DIY program. The DIY program is actually a course that you can go through. It's a self-paced course. I'm giving away 5 of those on Thursday evening. Launchwell Live is different, and this is only going to be happening this one time only. I used to take people through this program live with me several years ago when I first created it, and then we turned it into a course. Now I'm giving the course a facelift, and I am actually up-leveling everything that is inside this course, and I'm taking you through it for this one-time only live. So what that means is that you have a higher level of support and accountability. You've got my eyes, you've got my ears, you've got my heart, you've got access to me every single week for 12 weeks, teaching you multiple things inside of this program. So it is more than just collaborating. Collaborating is absolutely a big piece of it, but it's helping you establish the foundations of your wellness business so that you know what to focus on, when to focus on it, and you are dialed in on some critical pieces. So I'm actually going to just kind of share with you what some of those critical pieces are. And, when we are building our wellness practice, and like I mentioned last night, we know how to coach, we know how to serve people in the way that we're most called to, right? But we don't always know how to actually create income into our business. And so this is really a piece that I want to help you put together. So we're going to get really, really clear. Not only are you going to get my 6-week wellness program, I'm going to give you the 6-week wellness program that I created, that I use to take people through, that is proven, that was recommended by doctors. They saw it, they went through it themselves. This is the same week. It's a scientifically based, proven program that doctors and holistic health practitioners not only recommended to their patients, but they went through it too. I'm gifting this to you, and you get to rebrand it. You get to take my name off it. You get to put your name on it. You get to put your website on it. You get to make it yours. And this was really, really important to me. I wanted it to be editable so that you could actually shift things, change things if you wanted to. So you can absolutely use it as is, the same way that I did. I also have some clients that actually take it and turn it into a 12-week program. I have clients that have taken it and have added things to it that they wanted to add in for their specific ideal client or their niche. I've had clients that actually have taken pieces of it, like the setting up a morning ritual and routine, and turning that into a talk, turning that into a free workshop, turning that into an opt-in. There are so many incredible ways that these materials are going to help you build and grow your practice so that you're not recreating the wheel. So, can you absolutely put together a 6-week wellness program? Totally. You can totally do that on your own. You've got the brains, you've got enough information to do it, and it's going to take time, it's going to take energy, and it's going to take you knowing some tech on the back end to make sure that what you're creating is absolutely beautiful, and it is something that you can use, and it's something that you can give to your clients, and it's positioned in a way that makes sense for guiding people and walking people along the steps to help people get these lifestyle changes that they so desperately need. So, what else is involved in here? Ode, you asked me about the materials for the flyer. So absolutely, you are going to get all of my marketing materials too. The postcards that I gave to the doctors, you get that as an editable format so that you can edit it, put your name on it, take my name off it. The flyers, all editable. Facebook banners, so that you can absolutely create your own Facebook group, where there's going to be no more struggling to figure out how to kind of Mod Podge everything together to try to make it work. I'm going to walk you through this, you and me, and a very small group of people. I'm really limiting these spaces here because I want to make sure that you have access to me and I have access to you. I want to hear what's going on with you. I want to be able to answer your questions. I want you to feel like you are seen, that you are heard, that you've got the support that you need. And there's no need for you to be trying to recreate the wheel or spending days behind your computer trying to figure out whether or when you're going to see results. This works. It worked for me. It works for my clients. As a matter of fact, my clients that even bought the Launch Well course, they made that back in their very first 6-week program. They made back the investment in their very, very first 6-week program. So with Launch Well Live, I'm finally giving you everything that you need to build a thriving wellness practice, including personalized support to walk you through every step of the process. So again, you're going to get, here's what's included. 12 weeks of support, you and me walking through this together in a small group. You're going to get a simple and repeatable strategy to grow your business. I'm going to teach you how to price and sell your group and your one-on-one programs. I'm going to teach you how to create referral partners with the doctors and health practitioners. And I'm going to be walking with you as you're doing that so I can help you with any challenges or obstacles you come up with. I'm going to help you get clear on your ideal client, your signature program that you want to offer as a resource, and how you might want to edit or morph or shift the 6-week wellness program that I'm giving you. How you can get clear on your message. So you're going to have to attract your ideal client too. And so how are you going to do that? As well as leading a community of people who want your support in leading a healthier life. You're going to get access to my complete vault of marketing materials. This is my Business Builders Toolkit. It includes the flyers. It includes 10 pre-written emails that you can use to send out to the people that are going through your 6-week wellness program. It includes a social media banner. It includes welcome and about descriptions that you can use. So there's going to be templates so that you don't have to try to figure out what to say, how to say it. I'm gifting you all of this. It also is going to come with the program, the rebrandable wellness program. So you're going to have healthy routine trackers. There's going to be weekly guides that you get to share with your ideal clients. There is also a recipe book in there that is a bonus that you can use and give that to your clients as one incentive or as an opt-in to help increase opt-ins into either your email list or your Facebook group or just to get more information. You will know exactly how to use everything that's in this program because we're going through it live. and you promise you will get loads of cheat sheets, checklists, and tools to make your life easier. We're also going to be going through a 90-day profit plan, a cheat sheet for setting up and running a nurture event like I'm doing here today for you, or how you can do that in person. So I know a couple of you were asking me about how do you do this now when a lot of the countries are in lockdown, right? So I'm going to share how you do this virtually. I'm doing it virtually right now. You can do this virtually right now too. This is going to also allow you to build and cultivate a community of people that are your ready-as client, the people that want what it is that you have and want what it is that how you serve them. And I've got 2 bonuses for you guys too. So you are going to have, if you enroll within the next 48 hours, so from now until Thursday night when I announce the winners, I am gifting you 2 incredibly bonuses that I normally only reserve as gifts for inside of my 6-month business accelerator program, Activate Abundance. So one that you're going to get as a bonus is, it's called Create 1K to 5K in your first 30 days. This is a really powerful workshop and workbook so that you can begin to create cash now. Create cash now, really important. I call this a cash infusion. I'm going to teach you how to create your first $1,000 to $5,000 within 30 days. That is one of the bonuses that you get for free in the first 48 hours. You're also going to get how to add 100 leads to your email list in 30 days. So we're going to chunk this down to helping you implement and create amazing impact in the first 30 days so that you can not only get your return on investment back, but you've got lifetime access to these materials, including the upgrades. So for those of you that already have the DIY Launch Well program, what does this mean for you? Well, what this means for you is that all of this is going to be upgraded and you will have access to all of the upgraded information. It also means that if you want to go through this program live, you actually get a 50% discount. So the investment in this live program with everything included, all of the entire 6-week wellness program that you get to just take my name off and put yours on, all of the marketing materials. You're going to have live access to me for 12 weeks, every single week. So you can ask me your questions. I'm going to walk with you. I'm going to answer. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you overcome any of the challenges, what to say, what happened here, how you're actually able to support your clients and to collaborate and actually make this a thriving and sustainable wellness business. You're also going to get an entire year, a year of support inside the Launch Well Live Facebook group. And that's really, really powerful because what that means is that after you finish the 12 weeks, you have an entire 9 months of support inside the Facebook group to ask me any questions inside the Facebook group. This also means that you get to have access to me on our monthly live calls. So I show up live every single month with these, we call them Launch Well Live calls, and you can ask me anything. Ask me anything. Where are you? It doesn't matter where you are in the program. So I cannot even imagine that I'm offering it at this price, but I'm offering it as a pay in full investment for you and your business for $3,997. When you enroll within the next 48 hours, you're going to get those bonuses. Create 1 to 5K in your first 30 days, add 100 new subscribers in your next 30 days. You're also going to be getting something amazing, which is from my personal friend and copywriter, Laura Machintino. She created a special course just for my Launch Well program that you have access to. It's called Creating Copy and Marketing That Converts. You get a 10-module program additionally inside of all of this. I cannot even believe how much value I've jam-packed in here. It's so, so good. There is a payment plan available too. You can make 3 payments of $1,500, and we even have a 12 payment plan in there too. So I'm going to be posting the link for you so that you can actually take a look at all of the goodies. So everything that I just shared is on the webpage so that you can take a look and see if this is a good fit for you or not. And if you're not sure, reach out to me. I'm happy to hop on a quick chat to see whether or not these materials are going to serve you and whether or not this is the best place for you to be at this stage in your business. This is for wellness entrepreneurs who are absolutely all in on implementing. I have to say, I'm a no for whiners. I'm a no for people who are attached to their excuses. When my clients work with me, we are only going forward into possibility. So this absolutely is for action takers, implementers, people who want to build and grow a thriving wellness practice and have a done for you 6-week wellness program that they can use and learn how to collaborate so that they're making an impact in the world. Karen says the support is invaluable. Thank you, Karen. Karen is actually one of my clients inside of the Activate Abundance program. She knows firsthand how important support is and just how much access you actually have to me. This is important because here's the thing. When you have a course, courses are great, but you don't necessarily have access exactly when you need it, right? So this is having access exactly when you need it. And what makes the difference is that when you have live support, you're actually showing up more powerfully, you're taking more action, you're implementing the pieces that are allowing you to make a difference in the lives of others and be well paid at doing it. So we're also going to be getting really clear on what pricing you should be charging around these programs as well. And that isn't information that I can share with you here right now because I don't know enough about your business. I can't just answer in the comments section. I don't know who you're working with. I need a little bit more historical information in order for me to ethically guide you around pricing. But when you're inside of the program as a client, I can absolutely help you and support you around that. Awesome. Okay. So we talked about so many things over the past couple days. We talked about starting personally and locally, networking. We talked about creating a relationship with the doctor first and giving them value. We talked about what type of value so that you can really be the bridge and let them know that you're saving them time and you're helping their patients get amazing results. We also talked about ways that you can actually do this and provide a resource that is the game changer. So definitely having a resource is the game changer. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be teaching you the 4 ways to fill your program. So if you have a 6-week program or a 4-week program that you love, great. And if you want my support on collaborating, on pricing, on dialing in on your niche, this would also be a really great program for you. One other thing that I forgot to mention, and that is I am actually going to be teaching you how to run a group. So part of the Launch Well program is you are going to get a bonus session. It's a bonus week. For 6 days, we are going to be going back to back. We are going to have 6 consecutive days of how to teach the actual materials. So how do you teach week 1? How do you teach week 2? How do you teach week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6? And how do you actually run a group? So many of you are not really sure about how do you actually run a group. Many of you are working one-on-one with clients. So how do you actually run a group? How do you actually keep the engagement in a group? How do you actually make sure that people feel seen and heard in a group? How do you actually do this so that everybody is getting results and everybody is feeling seen and heard and you're able to touch? So how do you run a group? If you don't know how to do that, then this program is going to serve you too. So tomorrow night, I'm going to come back here, bring your questions on anything that I've covered so far. Bring your questions on how to collaborate, what to say, how to build relationships, what is the value, anything that you've got questions about that. Valerie says, I've never done a group. This is wonderful. So important. Groups are so fun. So fun. I have to say that a lot of times you're going to hear, if you're in the coaching world at least, because I know I started in the nutritional world and then I went into the coaching world. But a lot of times they're like, oh, no, only do one-on-one first. Only do one-on-one first. And I didn't do that. I started with small groups and I took people through a small group of anywhere from 10 to 12 people. And I do want to kind of give you some numbers here on what it could look like for you in terms of the income that you can generate in your business, right? So the clients right now that are using the Launch Well program charge anywhere between $497 to $997 for this 6-week program. $497 if it's a group, $997 if they're taking somebody through it one-on-one. If you were to have a group of just 10 people go through this program and you were charging, and I'm going to say on the low end, I'm just going to be conservative, $497, that means that you would be making $5,000 in your business for one 6-week wellness program. If 30% of those decided that they were going to continue to work with you, and they do, then what that means is that you're going to be offering them into your next high-end offer. I charged $3,000 when I was a health coach for my 90-day program. So out of 10, 3 would continue to work with me. That's another $9,000. If we put those two numbers together, that is actually an income generator just from this 6-week wellness program of what, $14,000? Holy cow. And that is amazing. That is income that you absolutely, think about it. You're investing $4,000 to get a program that you have access to for life. You are going to be tripling your investment back just by taking somebody through this program. So that's what a piece of this could look like for 6 weeks. You put that on repeat for as many times as you want, and you can take a look at what is actually possible for you to bring in as an income generator. You can bring in more people and you end up having more income. You can take more one-on-one clients through it if you want, and that is also going to increase income as well. So let me stop for just a minute. I'm going to take a sip of water. Okay. Valerie says, collaboration question. My contacts already know what I do and no referrals. How do I revisit this? So Valerie, I would need to know a little bit more about that. So first of all, if they already know what it is that you do, have you gone to them and provided a resource? Have you said, this is a resource, like specifically a program, like a 6-week wellness program or a 4-week program, and you basically can show them and sit down with them and let them know? Because look, your referrals might know that you're a health coach, but truly they don't really know what the benefit is for their patients. So that might be a gap that's there. And I don't know right exactly where that is because you and I haven't had a conversation. But if you want to book a call with me, I will hop on a very, very quick call with you if you're interested in joining the Launch Well program. And I am more than happy to answer that question for you, for sure. Oh, Deborah, yay, stars, absolutely. So look, the Launch Well Life program is more than just gifting you a 6-week program. It is having the 6-week wellness program, but it's also having all of the other things that you need. Just having a 6-week program, just having a 4-week program, just having a program is not enough to get you to creating income, right? You need to actually have a way that you're building your foundation so that you can make it profitable and sustainable. You need to know how you're actually also attracting your clients online, because the bottom line, my friend, is that we are in a digital age, right? Video is important. It's one of the reasons why Instagram is moving away from photos, and they're actually not going to be using photos anymore. They're going completely to video. You need to be able to have both a virtual practice as well as a practice where you can provide one-on-one support for somebody in person. So your doctors and your local practitioners are one way that people locally that you can create a connection. And it's also a way that you can do an in-person talk, or you can help provide an in-person experience. But you can't just rely on that. As we know from COVID, you need to be able to make it virtual. And that is one of the pieces that we're going to talk about inside the Launch Well Life program too. Diane says, showing them the resource their patients will use is a great idea. Yes, absolutely. That way they see it. And I don't leave it with them. So let me just say that. Do not leave your materials with them. Take your materials back because you just want to show them what is available. Okay. No, not Facebook, Instagram. Instagram is getting rid of photos. Instagram is no longer going to be doing photo sharing. Instagram is actually going to be specifically video. Yeah. So nope, Facebook is all good. Facebook, we still can share photos. We can still share quotes. We can still share fun stuff. Okay, my friends, inside of the Facebook group right now, there are limited spaces in this program. So if this is something that you want to do, if you want to start building your program right now, you want to start signing clients, you want to start creating cash, absolutely click on the link, take a look at it, and definitely join, because I'm not going to be doing this again. This really is the only time that I'm going to be taking people through it live. After this 12 weeks, I am actually going to be putting it back into the course format that you can download, but you won't be able to have live access with my eyes and my ears on your business. So this is the time. The time is now. All right, my friends, I'm going to pop off tonight. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow night. We're going to be talking about the 4 different ways to fill your programs. And we are absolutely going to be sharing I'm going to be sharing some amazing ways that you get to do that. All right. Have a great evening. And Diane, you're on 3 platforms. Girl, stop. One. You need to keep it simple. Press the simple button. Being on 3 platforms is too much. Yeah, 1 platform. You're welcome, Liz. You're so welcome. So again, you're welcome, Melissa. Pop any questions that you have here in the chat and go check out the Launch Well Live program. Definitely take a look at what's inside there for you. And again, if you have any questions, you can do 2 things. Number 1, book the call with me. It's a quick 15-20 minute chat, or reach out to me in DM, and I'm happy to support you there too. All right, my friends, have a great evening. I will see you back here tomorrow night. You're welcome, Shumba. You're so welcome, Wendy. Thank you guys for being here.